Alright, there we go.
Good day.
Hello, friend. Thanks for joining. I know it won't be for too much longer, but I appreciate it. Hello, Kami. Thanks for joining. Just gonna give it a moment, because we have some new NPCs to meet and all, and I didn't wanna jump the gun, I guess. Also, I have taken to referring to this Necro in full Vincent Price Necromancer as if Necromancer were like Esquire. I feel like Vincent Price himself would approve of that. Feels appropriate. Alright. I'm not gonna dawdle too much longer. Don't want too much dead screen time. There's the wand I've been waiting for. So close. I didn't. I tend not to. Right. Right. Oh yeah. A couple of low-level sets I found recently. That would make us run super fast between that and stealth. 40... 65? Yeah. And then all our potions. Alright. Go ahead and start it up. We're gonna meet Hrotley first.
Welcome to Karas, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Hrotley. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Karas. The only safety you'll find is here at the dark side, where a magical warden holds the jungle evils at bay. But I don't know how long it will last. To make
Foreshadowing.
matters worse, the children of Zachariam are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zachariam have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travincal, located within Karas deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, But I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand.
I probably should know who voices Throtley, because holy shit do I recognize that voice, but I'm admittedly kind of bad at knowing that. But Throtley is also the town smith, so they are who we will go to. I legitimately don't remember their preferred gender, but yeah. They're who we're going to go to for repairs and whatnot. Looks like we're all okay for now. Poleaxe is going to be a kind of go-to weapon type for our mercenary for now. I might need to adjust volume. That suddenly got loud for me. I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. But here, we're going to keep going. Keep meeting other peeps. Ormus. Hello.
You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel.
Aww.
You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all
Okay, good.
would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn, or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself.
I'm kind of partial to random unique NPCs, but Ormus is fun. I really like him. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then we can do like that. And we're good. Go ahead and refill that. Oh, you don't have keys. Got all staffs and wands and whatnot. More bone shields rather. Okay, figured. Let's go ahead and meet Ashira. She's cool. There we go.
Hello there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and
Oh no, hang on. I'm sorry. I'll fix it.
Greetings.
There we
Hello
go.
there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and I'm with a mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months. But no matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it that you've come here to help. If that's true, then I'll let you hire some of my mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they can be worse than those monsters out in the jungle.
I don't think that actually amounts to any mechanic in-game. These mercenaries are fun and unique mechanically. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any particular build that really gets to utilize them well. But they are fun and unique because they are, as you can see them walking around behind her, they have sword and shield, which is admittedly, you know, sword and board is its own fun and unique motif, and it has some pretty obvious power benefits, like being able to give them a spirit shield or whatever. Wouldn't necessarily do mercenary too much good. Their skills don't level the same way ours do. But what is more my point here is that they are the only mercenary that casts spells. You can get a, I believe it's a firebolt, an ice bolt, and I want to say the last one is lightning, but I don't think it's the typical charged bolt answer for that trio. I don't remember it being a lightning bolt either. Like I was saying, I don't think there's a build that uses them, so I legit don't remember anymore. Yeah.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them.
Alright, Kane. We got some other people to meet first. We go talk to Alcor.
Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone.
Hmm.
Oh, you're a necromancer, aren't you? I've heard that your kind use powerful potions and such to wake the dead and control spirits. I'd love to discuss what components you use sometime. I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves myself, and I can sell you some if you really need them. Feel free to drop by anytime.
We like him, he's cool. Weirdly, he's also our gambler, but I like him more because he's tied to a pretty important quest that I won't spoil. I sort of spoiled this reveal, but everybody say hi to Natalia, the NPC assassin.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits and I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals are capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of an ancient order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three. But I must wait here for further news. I can't predict what will happen, but the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have.
Yeah, I don't really remember them either. On a similar note, Natalia has a unique interaction with assassins, since she is supposed to be an assassin. If memory serves, she might also have a unique one with barbarians, which is supposed to be a reference to the fact that they're both, like, in lore at least, supposed to be very martially aligned people. So it's like a mutual respect. If a barbarian comes up to Natalia, she's like, "Oh, cool, you're a barbarian. I've heard a lot about your people." But I believe that is the last of our main NPCs in Kuros Docks, so we're gonna venture out into the jungle swampy area. Let's see what we find. The Wanderer, what? Why no? You biatch. Get 'em, boys. Thanks for the raw material.
Not enough mana.
Oh, right. I guess we'll give it a minute. 17. Ooh. Ooh. Well, okay. That's not too bad. There we go. Okay. So I played the bit up a little bit for funsies, but yeah, that's just an illusion. Diablo fucking with us. Giant hornet mosquito things. Kill them. Kill them dead. I knew I heard them. These little guys, the fetishes, they are tiny and a little silly, but they have been the death of many a character. With bones, yes. Oh, terrible ring. Brief explanation is that they have a bunch of add-on modifiers to their attacks, like open wounds, lethal blows, I think is the name of another one. Lethal strikes, crushing blows, that's what it is. Each one of those has a different massive modifier to melee damage. One of them is like it bypasses armor, one obviously applies a bleed dot over time. And I honestly, I don't know all the specifics of how it works behind the scenes. they're all busted, is the short answer. So those little dudes will run up and swarm you in massive numbers, and their little dagger that looks like it should only be doing like minor tick damage per hit will suddenly and randomly do like half of your health. It's all about giving you heart attacks. Yeah, see, look at those numbers. A monkey. I think they're supposed to be like little, I don't actually know if this is the right term, but like Aboriginal, tribe peoples. There we go, and we got the jade figurine. Hell yeah.
Perhaps I can trade this for something better.
Bruh. Weird to me that the Necro doesn't even know. Yeah, that's a good explanation of it, actually. I forgot that they're in the Mummy, too, because I've only ever seen it, like, twice. Pygmies, there you go. Not entirely sure if that is, we'll call it the PC term, but... Oh wow, I forgot how much room the War Scepter took up.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Stockpile our dude with some potions. I think the War Scepters... Oh. I was gonna say, do usually sell for a fair bit, but that's usually because they add to Paladin skills. So we do have one of the minor quests, done MacGuffin for it already. That was the Jade figurine. But we're in Spider Forest, and there's a dungeon we need to go to in here that I'm looking for currently. So we got Thorned Hulks, which are sort of like evil Ents. There we go! We hit the level! Gimme! Gonna be huge. Okay. Dang, their damage is up to 30 something now? Alright. I kind of lost track of it, I guess. Or forgot. One or the other. Level 30 for revives. Yeah. Commit. Stop wasting time. Okay. We're still capped at 6. I don't know if that's going to be much different than the one we currently have summoned. I'll leave him for now. Got a magic breastplate. Of course we can. I guess it's time to go turn in this jade figurine.
Good morning. Back in Root Gulain, Mephisto told me he had a fondness for jade figurines. On his trading voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine.
Totally random.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto.
Yeah, I know.
The ancient Horadrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travincal. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the
Another
Sakarum
series of
priesthood. All
fetch
were
quests.
turned to his dark ways, save one, Khalim, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Khalim, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded Khalim as K-Hagen, eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of the Sakarum faithful, and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals. Your task is to collect the scattered relics of Khalim, his heart, his brain, and his eye.
Gross.
Then, using the Horodric Cube, transmute Khalim's flail with his relics. Once this is accomplished, you must destroy the compelling orb with Khalim's will to open the way into the corrupt sanctum of Mephisto.
So now that Kane has described this series of items we have to go get to make that flail, mummy bits, I can explain. I knew players back in the day that would make characters purely for the purpose of getting here, getting to crafting Khalim's flail, purely to then drop the flail on a different character and then delete the first character, so that the second character can use Khalim's flail as a low-level weapon until they get themselves wherever. Sounds a little convoluted, but it, again, is actually a pretty decent weapon for early levels, especially. Yeah, so we're looking for his eye in the Spider Cavern under Spider Forest. But right now, we're going to talk to Mashif.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place.
Yeah,
This
sorry,
fetid
bud.
jungle can't be the fair Kurost I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland.
Oh, I forgot he's
Praise
from
you.
here.
That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
Gold bird? Where's Myth?
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile, who studied the mysteries of life beyond death.
That's a fun name.
If I remember correctly, his ashes
see you
were
in a bit, Jay.
ensconced within a golden
safe.
statuette. It was a very strange tale.
Alright, so now we take the golden bird to Alcor. And I guess I should show everybody. There's the bird. Oh boy, we didn't get much in terms of items so far.
The golden bird of Guile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you. Good day. From the ashes of Guile, I have mixed for you a potion.
I'm not entirely sure that I would drink a potion made from some old dude's ashes, but permanently adds 20 life. Yeah, let's go. You, like, got planned to have it all there, invisible and everything. I didn't, I just like having that up, but, you know.
Yes.
Who has keys? Is Frotley over here? Do they have keys?
As I told you before, I placed an enchantment upon the dark side in order to keep the demons at bay. But lately, the enchantment seems to be weakening. If memory serves me correctly, there's a holy Sketsimo blade that could revitalize the enchantment. The blade is called the Gidbin. Find it, and our sanctuary
The Gidbin.
here will remain safe.
Had some years left on his fate line. I don't know. I try not to question it. Also, Frotley does have keys. Thank you. No poleaxe for us? Alright. And now we have another fetch quest. This one's kind of rife with it. That one will drop randomly in the Flare Jungle. Well, not randomly. It's got a spot, but we gotta find it. Okay. Are these antlers any good? Nah. Might have sold for a couple thousand. Maybe I should have kept it for that, but whatever. Get 'em, boys. Now it's a coin flip if this is the right spot or not. Was Spider Cavern, not Arachnid Lair. Wrong spot. But we do get the waypoint. Let's double check that there's not some weird path over here. Okay. Oh. I should maybe be being more thorough about my map uncoverage, because there's a huge hole in the map right there. And there, and there. And damn it. Alright. Take the waypoint back. Make sure we're uncovering it. That's not going to be anything you can get to. Gotta go around. Yeah, alright. checking. I'm glad we're leveling at a decent pace here, though. I was a little concerned. I was worried that they would struggle against the fetishes, but they seem to be holding up pretty well. Oh, our stamina is shot. There we go. Honestly, I'm more concerned about how we're gonna fare against some of the bosses coming up, with how much trouble Duriel gave us. But I'm hoping that as we pass certain level thresholds, we'll be outpacing the difficulty curve with our own power ramp, I guess. Okay. What's this shrine I almost missed back here? What does that potentially give us? Oh, health. We're fine. This is basically the reason why Act 3 maps start to irk me. I love the theming and the premise of it all, but actually walking through this swamp maze is a little bit of a headache to me. How helpful. May have found it here, though. Which is good. Maybe I just need to call the game out more. Who would lock an empty chest? It's fine. We're at the Spider Cavern. Let's do the thing. I feel like I sort of channeled Gary Oldman from Fifth Element there. What the hell am I supposed to do with an empty case? Nope, no thank you. Too close. Personal bubble. Spiders not allowed. If the chest looked nice, I guess that's fair. Feels like a good fuck you. Inside, there's nothing but a little 3x5 index card with a crudely drawn middle finger on it. Oh damn, Golem's getting speed up. Okay. Come on now. Blade Talons. There's one of the claw-like assassin weapons, just to show it off. Alright. Got what we came here for.
I am overburdened.
Alright. Have that. We did it!
Only
One of
it
4
revealed
down.
The true path to Mephisto. Place the eye in the Herodric cube along with Khalim's other relics. The heart, the brain, and the flail.
I'm just gonna tuck it there for now. If that's level 30... Yeah, okay. Okay. Actually... Nah. Alright.
Hello.
Okay, we're fine. Double checking durability real quick. We just recently hit 22. Yeah. Oh, hello, Myth. You, unfortunately missed it earlier. We had a statue of a golden bird that gave us plus 20 life eventually. But we're doing alright. I'll see if I can find an image of it to share with you later. So at least you'll see that much. Yeah. Arachnophobia warning almost over. We can now leave Spider Forest and go to Flare Jungle. If we can find it. But we do, if you're still able to be watching for a moment, Myth, we have our bone army coming along nicely. Currently it looks like they're not showing armor or shields on them, which is odd, but they're doing it. They're pretty strong actually right now. Whoop. Superior blade talons. The strongest defense is no defense. It turns out all of our skeletons actually took levels in Monk, so they have unarmored defense. And what could be more unarmored than not even having skin? I almost, because the algorithm must be hearing me say Skelly a bunch, but it showed me a short last night / this morning, or I guess now technically yesterday morning, whatever, of a Robot Chicken bit where it's from like the, I think, the old school movie Clash of Titans or Rise of Titans, something like that. I've not actually seen it myself, so I'm gonna get the name wrong. But it's like the old Greek warriors fighting the risen skeletons and everything, and one of them straight up is just like, I don't understand this. What's holding you together? Look, this is your radius, this is your ulna, that's your whatever. If I fucking cut this right here, what am I cutting? You should be held together with ligaments and tendons and whatnot. And then another skeleton is like, it's a magic force field that binds us together. He was like, okay, but then, wait a minute, how are you fighting us right now? You don't have eyes. And he stopped. Wait a minute, you blew my mind. We don't have eyes. It's great. Socketed blade talons, are those helpful? Only 2? I don't know. Not for Vincent right now. Stag bow. I did also, hang on, talk a Skelly into existential crisis in D&D. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it in my history and pull it in the Discord anyway. What was I just about to say? Right. I found in my reading a while back, one of the other options for a summon Necro and their mercenary is actually the Act 1 mercenary, specifically because there is a rune word for the bow called Faith that inherently... No, I'm going to retract that statement. It is a really solid rune word. It is most commonly used in specifically Amazon bows for the strafe Amazon build that I mentioned briefly in stream 1 or 2, I don't remember anymore. But if you give it to the Act 1 mercenary, it still gives them a lot, not all I don't think, but a lot of the rune word benefits, one of them specifically being the Paladin's Fanaticism aura, which gives everybody in it bonus damage, attack rating, and attack speed. That does apply to all of our skeletons and our golem. It's a really powerful option. If we end up finding a bow with the right sockets, I will divert to that plan. For now, the Act 2 Mercenary with the polearm and meditation is a good combination of incredibly high damage output with the polearms, and since he'll be constantly refunding our mana when we get the meditation aura from the Insight rune word, then I can just consistently curse everybody forever, and we don't need to worry about that either. Yeah, it would be way cool. I'm sort of crossing my fingers for it. We are still in Spider Forest. Jesus. Where is the exit? Because that was just a dead end. It must be over here. We're gonna do this. What's the point of having the TP if you don't use it?
Good day.
There's a joke in there somewhere. But yeah, kind of to illustrate my point, this stag bow is one of those Amazon bows that gives +1 to bow and crossbow skills. So you find non-magic version of Amazon bow with the right number of sockets, preferably with +3 to bow and crossbow skills, and then add the Faith rune word in it, and suddenly you're a god archer. It's insane. How do you have a store with no exit? By law, you need a fire exit. Don't make me call the fire marshal. Channeling energy from when I used to work at... I'll be nice and say restaurant redacted. Nope. Other side of the river, please. Thank you. I get it. On the Wanderer. Dark Wanderer is guilty of making a swamp with no fire exit. OSHA, please do something. Only 2. What the fuck? Alright, that's gotta be it down there. Okay. He burned down a whole tavern full of recently dead people. He's done a lot more, far worse than what I just said, but, you know, right now, that's what's bothering me. Call me back later when I've calmed down, and I'll give you a list. Great Marsh. I don't remember if I actually need to be in the Great Marsh. But we might have to go through the Great Marsh to get to the Flare Jungle. Or the Flare Jungle could be up that way. I'm going to go check the other branch. If Kami or any of the other viewers currently could quickly Google for me if the Flare Jungle is on the other side of the Great Marsh, that would be excellent. Or, you know, I guess if there's a chance, I don't know. Act 3 maps are extra weird. It might be fully random roll and I'll have to fucking see. Hey. Cool. There's jungle. Never mind. We're good. We live in. Thank you anyway. I appreciate it. These little winged nightmare bastards. And now we have ranged flares. Which extra suck. That's the melee barbarian player in me talking. Funny enough, especially endgame, my build puts points into a barbarian skill called Natural Defense, so my resistances are generally pretty good and spells don't bother me as much. But an archer, especially these little dudes with their fucking Deadly Strike or whatever, they hurt. Well, identify. We don't need it. Yeah, ranged crits in D2 are extra painful. Nope. Just needed to check. Cross this bridge over here. We're back in a section of our map wandering loop where we're both looking for the dungeon and the waypoint. Preferably waypoint first, actually. We got bone armor. Ah, no, we're not messing with that. Hey, a rune. Another. Ooh, buddy. I don't want that shrine. There we go. Hell yeah. Out of curiosity, 47 to 49 and 200 life. Damn. I'll do that, I guess. There we go. Whoop. Come on, guys. Fight them. Thank you. Am I in a dead end right now? Is this just nothing and I'm wasting time? This kind of feels like nothing. That was a bridge to nowhere. That was a nothing. It was a skill shrine. That's what it was. Okay. Whoa, that wave. These winged nightmare type enemies are extra jerks because they will not land, they won't be targetable unless they see that you are also near other enemies. They're opportunistic ambush attackers. The other caveat there, I guess, is if there's a big enough group of the winged nightmares, they'll go ahead and drop and attack you if they see that they've got number superiority. Oh no. Back down to 6 anyway. Okay. How am I doing on these? Did I miss a branch down there? I think I did. I'm gonna double back and double check. Yeah, I fully forgot to check this out. It would be for Amazon only. I have made that mistake before. Made a faith bow in an Amazon bow thinking I can still put that on the mercenary, they just won't get the Amazon skill bonuses, right? Right? Guess I'm making an Amazon now. There we go. We found the Gidbin. Yeah, just incentivizing new builds.
This is a powerful weapon.
There
Perhaps Ormus can tell me more about it.
Return the Gidbin. Okay, and we do need to go in the Flare Dungeon. Did I find the waypoint here? I don't think I found it yet, right? That's back in Spider? Yeah, that's back in Spider. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go look for the waypoint. Actually, I'm gonna be super big brain. Now we're gonna go look for the waypoint. Ugh. But now when we eventually find the waypoint, we take the waypoint back, and then we can take the teleport back, right where we need to be. Ooh, hello, Pike. Oh, only 2. Yeah, hopefully we'll be fine. Feeling moderately confident, at least, right now. I'm just playing Act 3 hide-and-seek. Whatever, guys. Oh, wow, they ate through that bone armor. Holy crap. Okay. There we go. Goose horn. Ugh. There we go. Thanks, guys. How are my keys doing still? Still good. Why am I still picking up portals? Claws, scale mail, rejuve, money. Okay. Other potentials for waypoint. Hello, monkey sounds. Oh, we're about to level again. Dope. Hawk helm. Oh, yeah. Not worth it. Combat Shrine. I'm still curious if Combat Shrine buffs our skellies. I should have googled that. Okay. Do kind of love the little jam we're getting right now. Experience juice. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe if I have to frame it like Vegeta from DBZ Abridged. The experience juice is just the name of the juice we drink while we're working out. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I saw all those darts flying at me. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not that interested. This is all still Flare Jungle. Ooh. Nope. Whole lot of nope coming from over there. What up? How you doing, Damma? Got that level. We are fully... Oh no! Hopefully the waypoint's right here. There we go. Hanging in there. It's a good start. I think I'm gonna keep doing that. Please tell me the waypoint is right here. That would be beautiful. Come on, come on. Yes! Okay. Just a large shield. Perfect. This is what I was hoping for. Ooh, thanks for that little tidbit, Kami. Holy shit, that's helpful.
You have done well, noble hero. Ormus congratulates you. The old spirits of Skatsin will watch over you for returning their sacred blade. Now, after all these years, Ormus will once again use his powers to protect the innocent from the shadow. The spell that protects the dark side shall now be reinforced.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured that's probably how it would resolve once you said the first part, but that is really good to hear. That fully adds a new level to tactical play with this. Alright. It's fine. Come on now. Good there. Then we take the waypoint back briefly. TP will stay there. Doubling back to get this zombie head. I guess we can soak up this XP while we're here. That experience juice. XP sippy. Workout drink of champions. Alright. XP sippy I can get behind. I assume that was a slight typo there.
Hello.
Yeah. Alright. Actually, I should go to Hrotley. Always space, because Hrotley is the repair, but Ormus is the heal. Alright. Alright. Everyone likes XP Sippy also. Hi. I'm glad you were able to lurk, Magnus. We have started accomplishing the fetch quests for Act 3. We've got Kalim's Eye. We need to find his brain and heart and the flail still. But, just in case you missed that bit. But for now, we just picked up the waypoint, and I left this portal back here so we could go do the main quest thing real quick. Yeah, thank you. Actually go in there. I always struggle to remember this dungeon, frankly. definitely apply that. I'm gonna give a kit now. Oh boy. Get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, right. Yeah. Might sell for a decent amount. Ooh. We take that. Whoop. Got myself surrounded by bats. Oh shit! Holy fuck, that hurt. There's one way to show you guys what the friggin' lethal strikes and shit do. When this experience shrine wears off, I'll double back to the skill shrine. What are those freaking traps? Okay. Okay. Experience is a little bit more critical. Skelly boys are doing really well, actually. We are up to a maximum of 6 still. When we hit level 22 a minute ago, I was able to switch in a new wand that gives us +1 to all skills, so that has been quite helpful. I'm doing alright so far. Oh, no, no, no! That is not where I meant to go! Vincent Price, no! Just live, please. Holy shit. Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Water Watcher. Definitely not inspired by Tolkien. Fucker. Why don't you get cursed even? Come on. And poison traps. Okay. We're living. I can't. There we go. Potentially new chain boots. Wow, that horde. Reorganize. No. No, it's just a little dead end anyway. Sometimes I don't get these little guys. But that was a good find. This is one of the new Barbarian helmet options, and it's very close to my favorite of the images for the Barbarian helmets. The ones I end up using is a unique of a model that's very similar to that. Chug that real quick. Okay. Heart attack and loot gush aside. Let's keep going through this dungeon. Nope. Dama and Mags, if you missed the explanation earlier, these little pygmy-like dudes, the fetishes or flayers or whatever the game is calling them currently, they are small and don't inherently have high damage, but they have a high chance with lethal blows, open wounds, deadly strikes, etc., other melee additives like that that make them suddenly do an insane amount of damage. Yeah, little ankle biters for sure. That's just a little empty room. Go ahead and re-up bone armor. It's like a weird safety net / warning system for me. Bunch of empty baskets. Despite how fast the bone armor goes down, it's nice to have that little extra cushion. This way. I'm going all the way straight back to this corner. Yep. Wow. Witch Doctor Indugu. Wow, he exploded. I swear I didn't even do that. No corpse explosion from me this time. Alright. We are going to have to come back for some of that. There's the brain, extra juicy. There we go. Brain.
This is most fortunate.
Is it?
Colleen's brain knows Mephisto's weakness.
I feel like it's close.
Place it in the Herodric Cube along with Colleen's other relics. The eye, the heart, and the flail.
Still working on some of those. It'll be worth selling. Ooh. Yeah, thank you for that. Same magic find with a bunch of extra benefits. We'll take it. Don't need that. Oh, this is stash. Here I am trying to sell shit. A little bit of a brain fart. Very spoopy grabbing body parts. It's very Frankenstein of us right now, for sure. Only 2,000? It does +2, I guess +1 to 2 skills. And it self-repairs. Look at that, it's actively self-repairing. Come on, Riley. Come on. Sort of coming up on using the new stealth with much higher armor. But, Under Crust Bazaar. In the sewers, that's right. The sewers is a dungeon that always gets me lost. Oh, and I never did talk to Ashira. Since we, hang on.
This magic ring does me no good. Here, wear it proudly.
Thanks, Ormus. I'll look in a moment. Now that we have the magic barrier up, Ashira is like, some of my mercenaries are available to hire now.
Fewer of the Iron Wolves are needed to guard the dockside. Some of them have volunteered to accompany you free of charge.
Could. We got Ice Bolt, Chilling Armor, Glacial Spike, rather. Firebolt, Fireball, and Enchant. Enchant adds fire damage to all of our weapons and whatnot. And then here's the lightning one. Static Field, Lightning, and Charge Bolt. Okay, so I was fully wrong. Interesting.
Greetings.
That ring right there? That's not bad. It'll go in the stash. I guess maybe I should have put those other boots in the stash too. Whatever. Jungle. I sure hope now isn't when I need to go through Great Marsh and I'm just like going in the wrong direction. Crystal Sword. Sockets 2. Oh! Hello! Twitch Throw Studded Leather. Increased attack speed, hit recovery, chance of blocking, bonus defense, strength, and dexterity. Wouldn't affect his blocking at all, but the attack speed and hit recovery and bonus strength would all be good. Defense is comparable, so I say we try it for a minute.
I'll put that to good use.
Let's see how that fares. That was a fun find. At a dead end. Hey look, the skellies have their shields and stuff back. Until the things are landmines or bear traps. Looking everywhere. I think I found it. Memory serves, this storm tree dude up here is kind of guarding the way out. Am I standing on a spike trap or something? Yeah. And now we got Zacharites. Zacharumite, rather. New kind of demon fanatic type enemy. seem to be doing alright. We're going to be going in this general direction for a little while now, if I'm not mistaken. You know, with the exception of the dungeons we have to jump into. Doom Ape. Some fun enemy names. Let me grab that and see what this does. Oh, cool. That's still doing fairly well, actually. Ah. This is one of the kind of transitory zones we're trying to get from Lower Karust to the Karust Bazaar. Whoops. There we go. Try to make sure I re-up the armor. Oh, hello, everybody. Haze White the Sharp. Get him, everybody. Mess him up.
I'm overburdened.
How many sockets is that? That would be another stealth. I'm not that interested in that. Might still sell for a decent amount. Oh, bone armor. Disappeared again. We found it. The bazaar. Got another mini boss dude, Gore Crawler the Jagged. What am I doing on portals? Fine. Watch that experience jump. Alright. I think that is officially time to drop off some loot again.
Yes.
Progressive gameplay loop.
Good morning.
Yeah, 10,000 gold for this thing. Thank you. Come on. Wait. There we go. Almost 24. Okay. Double checking if we need to repair. Okay. Guess I could have checked if they had a good weapon for armor or anything, but it's fine. I'm not exactly hurting in that regard right now. They tried. Where is a sewer entrance? Is this one? Doesn't look like it. That is. Okay, still need a waypoint. For a second, I thought that was it. Singular key. Yeah. Seeing it kind of light up all the insect clouds. It's pretty fun. Right. If memory serves, this is the right one. But I might be remembering incorrectly. And that the dungeon we need is actually a little bit randomized. It feels like that might be true also. That's for a later quest in this act. Again, still trying to hunt down the waypoint for us, which we will need, in part, for that quest. And there's another one of those potential dungeons. Where is the waypoint? Haha! Cool. Kind of perfect timing. Usually take a break right about now. Extra key there. We can kind of take a 5-minute little bio break, get up, stretch, get a drink, whatever. We'll all be back in a couple minutes. As I'm doing a little bit of maintenance. Alright, there we go. Closing that all out. Starting the break now. See y'all in a couple. Alright, I am back. Hope everybody had a nice little bio break. Miko decided he wanted to say hi momentarily. I got distracted. We're gonna go ahead and re-up that. I know we have regen, but since it's there... Ah, he's playing with a ball. That's what it is. Back to the bazaar. Whoop, hello. Cool. Alright, let's cross our fingers that I don't get lost. Hello. Thanks for all the money, Jesus. I will curse everybody for you. Everybody who needs a good fucking curse is gonna get a good goddamn cursing. Get it? My more vulgar version of the "Do you swear every damn day?" from The Mummy. You know, I am gonna hold off on that actually. But, I forgot, this is the, like, go-to Amazon Javelin set here. For the reason of having the best unique and the best distribution of its base stats. Hello. This is yet another version of the Paladin shields. Super big, like, tower kite shield, whatever. Variation. Do that. Re-up our bone armor. I believe we are looking for a set of stairs down to the next level of sewers, which, if memory serves, level 2 is much more simple a layout than this, and that is kind of... It's not 2, it's 3 that is the simple layout, because that tracks for Diablo design. But, getting there is the problem, and then once you're there, it's just kind of a little mini-boss. We got these summoner dudes back again. Ithram. Whoop. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Nope. There we go. Get rid of the problem. Where the fuck are these stairs? I guess I can show it off. That was what a poison shrine does. Explosive shrines do basically the same thing with the explosive potions instead, and they make little explosions all around them. But there is friendly fire on them. Or there was back in the day. For surezies. So I inherently and instinctively don't trigger them usually. The poison ones are a little bit more forgiving, which is why I was okay testing that out. The explosive ones can just, as soon as you click it, it deals a bunch of explosion damage. It can be a big oh shit moment. Oh, hello. I couldn't even see him. And then we had some rubber banding stuff happen. There we go. That's just back up to the... Yep. Nope. Not what we need. It's alright. It's just Act 3 being Act 3. That's all. What the fuck? Random neat chest. Okay. Oh! Hello. Back up to upper crust. Good job, boys. I knew I could count on you. The Bone Brigade. Oh, Mags, ow, ow, ow. Mags, if you weren't here for it, I feel like you would appreciate the joke. I made it at the beginning of the stream that I've taken to referring to our Necromancer as Vincent Price Esquire, or not Esquire, Necromancer, as if it were Esquire, in full, like that. Way to bury the lead. Yeah, it felt like something Vincent Price himself would approve of. Oh man, I dislike the sewers. It's gross in here. I get that they're necessary for hygiene in a civilized city and all, but... Oh boy. Gross maze that goes on forever. Ow! If you are a fan of Vincent Price Necromancers, you should check out Dragon Age Veilguard. Embrick. Normally I would agree with a sentence like that. I am a big fan of Dragon Age. There's a few things about Veilguard that left a bad taste in my mouth, personally. I don't necessarily want to get too into that right now. But if you enjoyed it, I am glad you enjoyed it. My significant other has played through at least one full run. I think she is working on a second. I did not mean to pick that up. But yeah, I admittedly wish I have seen, or had seen, more of Vincent Price's filmography, but I appreciate what I've seen. I mean, even kid me kind of grew up with all the variations of Scooby-Doo, including the 13 Ghosts with Vincent Price, so, you know, there's that. Which is part of why I was sad I had to miss Myth's Scooby-Doo stream, because I was actually pretty excited for that. Did I finally find it? I found it, guys. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We sure did. Ow. Sewer stairs, sewer level 2. Is sewer the 2? It is. Holy crap. I don't know why I picked that one up too. What is this for? Sure. Sure.
I can't carry it.
Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Double back. I didn't even have to be there. That's beautiful. I love you, Skelly Boys. Bone Brigade at its finest. I was fully distracted with loot, and they almost killed the fucking unique monster all by themselves. No, we can't be that overburdened. I don't need that. Did y'all finally kill that thing too? Alright, cool.
You have found Khalim's heart.
We're almost
and
there.
it still bears the courage to face Mephisto. Place it in the Horodric Cube along with Khalim's other relics. The eye, the brain, and the flail.
So I think that means you guys were here for the brain and the heart. The eye, I think, was that it sees his weakness. Just in case you missed it.
Good day.
So... I guess I should keep that for the resist. We'll put it right there. double check the repair with Crotley.
Good day.
Less than helpful. I guess I should show off a little bit of some of the new armors and weapons and stuff we're starting to see, like some giant axes and the mauls and all. They're pretty neat. This dude here is pretty cool. Very simple, like Celtic short sword sort of thing. The flamberge. We got some cool stuff going on. Oh, let me also do this for y'all real quick. If you didn't get to meet her, there's Natalia. That's the NPC who is supposed to be an assassin. So if you like come and talk to her as the assassin, there's unique dialogue there. And similarly, you'll get a very, very subtle unique dialogue if you're a barbarian. And we did happen to get something when we talked to Alcor, where he had like praise for us as necromancers. I don't remember what the specific line was now. Might be able to get it to trigger again, actually. Hang on. Quick test.
It
Oh,
pains
hey.
me to waste time with you, so I'll get right to the point.
Cool.
There is a very special book which you must find for. It
There
was
we go.
written long ago by a sage known as Lam Essen, who studied Skatsimi magic and the effects of the prime evils on the mortal world. The Black Book was lost when the children of Zakarum took over this land. Now you must reclaim it without delay. Its knowledge may aid us in this dark time ahead.
That is the other quest I was talking about, why we got the waypoint for the bazaar. And then if I had the correct dungeon name in mind, we should be able to just beeline straight to it and get the tome and be good to go. But here's the introduction.
I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're a necromancer, aren't you? I've heard that your kind use powerful potions and such to wake the dead and control spirits. I'd love to discuss what components you use sometime. I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves myself, and I can sell you some if you really need them. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Normally he's a little bit more of like a grumpy old man than that. Wait, actually, yeah, 6 temples possible. But I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to say about 80% sure, that the one I had uncovered earlier is the correct one, the ruined temple. I have stuff to put away. Whoops. Okay, back to the bazaar. Let's see if we can make this work. Not quite maximum effort, but actually, I totally didn't even see that chest. Cool, a locked chest that gave me some keys. Specifically 2. Or I guess I had 9, opened at 8, so 3. Oh. Doubled back for 73 gold. We got it. Give me your lunch money. I want a Snickers. Alright, hand is going on the potion row. Hello, ring. Ring. No. Please tell me it's just a different layout. That is a big wave. Ow. Let's see if I can... We're just pissing off everybody right now, aren't we? Hey! There we go. Give me a new Skelly. Whoops. Accidental potion use. Problem solved. Broadsword. Only one. I keep picking up the socketed weapons because if we happen to find a 4-socket sword, I can make us a spirit shield, or sorry, not shield, spirit sword, that will still give us the +2 to all skills. I'm sure I've mentioned it in previous streams, I'm just reiterating just in case. Hey! The little icon showed up on the minimap, so I know we're in the right dungeon. Way to go, brain. You remembered correctly. Please, Vicyt. No suicidal hero moments. You brained in a yes manner. That is accurate. Oh. Accurate, if not articulate. Okay. Sure, we're all doing really well. Doing good on keys again. Alright. I don't know why I did that. It's time to portal back. But I do have enough room to pick that up. Is there anything else I left behind? No, we're good.
Good day.
Yes?
I haven't really had the opportunity to showcase it. I don't remember if I mentioned it in an earlier stream, but one of the fun, unique things about barbarians is that a sword like this on any other character will show, just like it's showing us right now, two-handed damage only. Barbarians, it will show one-handed damage and two-handed damage, because they, and only they, can dual-wield two-handed weapons in one hand each. Because barbarian. And that was exactly my build preference. Okay, take the book to Alcor. Yeah. So you want to be a barbarian.
Found the book. It should give all of us here some insight into the nature of the prime evils. Ah, but as for you...
Once the book has served its purpose, I shall delve into its secrets.
We just did, because it gives us 5 free attribute points. Which, I think I should start putting back into strength for armor requirements. Especially because we only have one more level until we can use the new stealth. And what is its requirement? 92. I've been sleeping on that. Okay. So now we are not limited by level, we are limited by strength requirement. And we will eventually need 156 for the spirit, which is most classes' strength requirement, because this, like I was saying early on, this is kind of the go-to endgame loadout for almost every caster, is this rune word in this shield, so it has that strength requirement. I'm not entirely sure why it pans out that this ends up being the lowest. I think it's that, like, every other bit of rune words or unique gear for most endgame casters and everything is either a lower strength requirement or it gives you strength. So it kind of compensates for having it be a little bit lower. But if you try to look up advice on how to build any particular class, especially casters. They will say strength requirement 156 for your spirit. Temple is done. Quests are good. Oh boy, I forgot about that. The last part of Kaleem's will drop when we fight the major mini-bosses of this act. Did not realize we would be approaching the end of Act 3 so fast. I guess the maps were at least moderately kind to me. That makes sense how cracked the rune word is. Yeah, exactly. One of the other ones that I think I might have mentioned briefly was Heart of the Oak, also for casters. Offhand, I don't remember the runes for that one because it's very expensive, and I didn't get to make it very frequently because I mained barbarians and not casters. But it gives like +3 to all skills and faster cast rate, and want to say like +20 or 30 to all attributes and some other stuff. It's also very, very cracked. Like it is more overpowered than Spirit is. It's just that it's also more expensive. Just hit 24. What skill did I potentially miss out on? Iron Golem and Summon Resist. Okay, next time we level I need to make sure to give us Summon Resist, because that applies to all of our summons and it will give them Resist All. That will be a huge benefit. I should have paid closer attention to that. And Decrepify is at 24. Gah, past me, you fool! Get better. Okay. Not actually that mad at myself. It's a class I don't usually play, but we could have been much more efficient about our level ups. And since I already used the respec we get for this difficulty, we're kind of stuck with it. Until I can correct it. Also, I guess I should talk about this environment design here a little bit, because these like ziggurat buildings are super cool. Look at all the detail in here. Like plant life kind of taking it over, and because it's all been corrupted by Mephisto and everything, there's like where they attacked people in the buildings. A lot of credit to the flavor of this area, at least. Like I was saying. I do love the theming for Act 3, but it can be a headache to walk through. Sure, I'll take a Resist Cold. Some of those Zealot Wizards that we're going to be encountering throw blizzards down, and that is not nice. Seethe White the Slayer. Got slayed. Oh. I'm also, or not also, but I'm kind of a little curious if my mic just picked up the next pop I managed to pull off. Because it was kind of loud. Needed to happen. Felt good, but it was loud. Trident takes up too much space, probably won't sell for much. Look at this building! Even on the mini-map, it's so intense. And it's just like columns for walls. There's another one. Nope, 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 nope. There it is. I think that's a fully optional dungeon. Oh, right, that's one of the ones that we could have found the tome in. Because they are also spread across multiple maps. Because, you know, why make it easy for new players? Me being a little harsh. This game is entirely about exploring and trying to, like, dungeon dive and loot farm, so they kind of expect you to be checking everything out. There, yeah, bridge, cool. We made it. Not a whole lot of hurdles left in our way at this point. It's Travincal. I am going to pivot over here because Travincal has a pretty defined map, and I know the waypoint is right here.
Stay a while and listen.
Thanks, Kane. Hello, Ormus.
You have done well, my friend. Your courage and valor are an inspiration to us all. But now the time has come to face those responsible for the evil that has stifled our land. You must destroy the High Council of Zakarum.
I'm not sure we're capable yet, but I will give it a shot.
Were charged with the stewardship of Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who is imprisoned within the Guardian Tower. Through the generations, these pious men slowly fell more and more under the sway of Mephisto's malevolent power. And the Council became an evil mockery of its former glory. It is Mephisto's hatred that has corrupted Zakarum and turned its devout followers into paranoid fanatics. That is why you must travel to the temple city of Travincal and slay the Council. Once they are gone, Mephisto's hold over this land and its people will be broken.
And then you just have to walk through the portal to hell and kill him. Here's hoping we don't die. Still think that doesn't compare with what he's got. Oh, wait. That 40 poison damage is kind of busted, though. Putting his damage at 107 to 162. Sorry, hang on. 21 to 41 base. Okay. We're gonna stick with it then. Oh, cool. No, I fell for my own foolishness. There we go. Waypoint. I'm scared. They hurt. Not even those things. Not those things. That. Yeah, yeah! Fuck yes, or Vikyet. I almost said the wrong mercenary name. Ow! Even pretty surprised our skellies are holding up so well. Ow! Oh no. There we go. And back on track. Yeah. Hell yeah, Raw Rune. No, there's the blizzard. Alright. Where'd he... Oh, he's literally hiding in the corner right here. Come on, guys. Everybody in here.
Dark power is
Alright, that went a lot smoother than I was expecting, I think in part because I have been sleeping on increasing the player difficulty. But we will not look the gift win in the mouth.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, alright, that's fair. I forgot how big the heavy crossbows are. You know, it's not much time, but I do want to save us just a little bit of time. That.
Once properly imbued, Khalim's flail can destroy the compelling orb and reveal.
We might actually clear this act before the end of the night,
Place it into the
depending on
cube
how hard
along with
Mephisto's gonna
Khalim's
hurt.
relics, his heart, his brain, and his eye. Then transmute them to carry out Khalim's will.
Yeah, alright.
Ridding Kurast of the Council of Zakarum was essential. Still, there is more you must do. The compelling orb, too, must be destroyed.
I'm working on it.
Diablo and Bale must be close to finding their brother Mephisto by now. You've no time to waste.
So there's Khalim's flail. Even just inherently that 1 to 20 lightning damage being added on it makes it a very good low-level weapon. Again, because it's got no level requirement. It's just a 41 strength, 35 dex, which is not that high. But then we do this. And it becomes that. With absolutely no requirements. And mana and life stolen per hit. Yeah! That's why people would go through all that effort to get a character to this point just to trash it.
They seek to free their brother, Mephisto, who is imprisoned by
It's an exception, so I won't talk over him, actually.
Tower. You must reach him before his brothers do, and prevent them from releasing hatred upon the world.
Because he's the Lord of Hatred. It's exceptionally good for transferring to a brand new barbarian for most people, because most people would be making the Whirlwind Barbarian, which, again, the meta build for them is all about using the big maul weapons, which is also the mace class, just like this flail, and you get access to your weapon mastery skills very early as a barbarian, and you can start pumping mace mastery almost immediately. It's a really busted combo. on that. That needs to go there. Stock that. Okay. Alright. Have a good night, Dan. Thanks for joining for a while. Appreciate it. A little busted probably describes the face of the enemies getting hit. Very accurate. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Because I need to stop dawdling. We are here to smash the compelling orb. And put that back on. Did all the bodies disappear? Well, that one didn't. Did it? What the fuck? There we go. We got our Skelly back. Curse back on. The Durance of Hate. There will be a waypoint at level 2. Boss is on level 3. And that is all that's left. Hopefully we get some fair experience in here, and also hopefully Mephisto isn't a giant pain in the ass. I just restocked that, we're fine. Ooh, hello. Bane Rend. Ow. That. Check that crystal sword. So close. We'll keep that in reserve. Playing a little dangerously right now. Love all these braziers down here. Mostly because the rest of these levels are so goddamn dark without them. Get it, but like... I want to see where I'm going. Just noticed that there's a possible pathway down here. Hello, chest? Nothing. Alright. Skelly still have the maces? Yeah, but we've got some variation on the helmets and shields now. That's cool. have that on. If I'm spending so much of my energy being cautious over here. Getting all stressed. Of course it was right fucking there. Gotta make sure I get the waypoint on this one. Mostly for me. If I don't get it on this character, then it won't really make a difference to Vincent, but it means he won't be super helpful for anybody else. And we're a good guy, Necromancer. We want to be helpful. I just want to show this off real quick. Look at this thing. It looks like a cement block on a tree trunk, and it does 30 to 43 base damage. I haven't even ID'd it. Mauls are fun. Yeah. Definite bonk energy, despite Whirlwind being a little bit more of a wee energy, but thank you Minimap for telling me that's where I need to go for level 3. Where is the waypoint? Ow. No thank you, don't corner me. Rude. Very rude demons in here, guys. That's it. That's the door to Mephisto. We are that close to the end of the act, and weirdly sort of the wrap-up of the whole game, because Mephisto is the first of the primevals that we have to kill. Spoilers, I guess. But I mean, if you couldn't see it coming, I don't know what to tell you. Eh. Wait, yes, cool, found it. Got almost all of them in this act. That's fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes?
Got a lot of gems this time. Alright. I guess this is it. I guess we're doing it live. Mephisto. Vincent's coming to ruin your day. Probably gonna end up dropping that if I'm being 100% honest. The loot we're about to get will likely outpace it. Just as a precaution. Oh my god. Oh, right. Fucking Hydras. Okay. Nah. None of this. Where is this bastard? not them making the Hydras, I don't think. It's... I guess it had to be. Normally it's the council members that spawn them, but there wasn't a council member close. Trying to be a little extra cautious because they are hitting real hard right now. Alright. Ow. There he is. One of them. Damn. I was expecting Golem to die there. He's holding up. Nice. Superior Kite Shield. Eh. Okay. Sometimes, yeah. Whatever. I was about to say sometimes there's chests tucked into corners in these areas and whatnot, and that's what I was kind of looking for, and then it wasn't super helpful. I don't have anything that would be helpful to ID. We are going to circle around to the other side because it is a full exact mirror. We're going to get another wave of enemies, a couple of chests, that sort of thing. And if you don't take care of them now, they are more likely to engage when you're trying to deal with Mephisto. And that is a problem.
I need mana.
We have him on a recharge shrine. What the fuck do you mean you need mana? Oh, I was resummoning the golem. I was on the wrong skill. I'm sorry, Vincent. I didn't mean to yell at you like that. It's just a stressful moment, you know. You understand. Alright. This is it. Hand on potions. There he is. Fuck him up, everybody, please. Please, for the love of God. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, alright. I will not doubt our friggin' Bone Brigade ever again. That was dope.
Mephisto, give my regards to the Abyss.
And we are kind of full up. The Claymore first. And actually, we'll just go ahead and snap that. Yeah, we'll do this. That's a better assortment of items to sell, usually. Alright. Bone Brigade bullied that demon. Yeah, it wasn't just any demon either. That was... That's the impressive part. We did lose some peeps. We're hurting a little bit. Are there still corpses around here I can resummon with? Or did they all, like, burn away? I think they all burned away. That's sad. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger all of the cool / gross, because, yeah, this is how we follow Diablo into hell. Prepare for cutscene. Let's go.
I did as you told me, Tyrael.
I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer.
Not anymore.
Talrasha. And a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself. Mephisto. I heard a voice that, like 1,000 needles in my heart. My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal blade has been prepared. The time of our final
Gross.
victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be open.
And also the full reveal.
The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell. What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes. The gate stands ready.
I guess trigger warning potentially.
Now, my young brother,
Body horror
the
stuff.
time has come to assume your true form.
That little bass rumble.
Diablo, Lord of Terror.
Oh no. Okay. No, stop with the lag.
You are harmed of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
Now it's implied, we don't get to see it there, but it's implied that Bale also transforms and then goes through the portal, but we get Bale's cutscene when we finish this act. And also Tyrael's here,
Good to see you.
and Deckard. He managed to pull our buddies into the Pandemonium Fortress, which is one of the last angelic bastions here. I'll introduce all the characters, starting with Tyrael. He's our guy.
It's good to see you again, hero. Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evils draws near. You must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you.
I mean, we have Bone Brigade.
Save for a few bits of wisdom. For there is a
Ah,
dark, tortured
damn
soul
it.
who was trapped within this forsaken realm long ago. He was called Ismo by mortal.
Is he?
In ages past, he was my most
Or is
trusted
he?
lieutenant. Yet, against my wishes, he led an ill-fated assault upon the fiery Hellforge itself. Despite his valor and strength, Iswal was captured by the Prime Evils and twisted by their perverse powers. They forced him to betray his own kind and give up Heaven's most guarded secrets. He became a corrupt shadow of his former self, a fallen angel, trusted neither by heaven nor hell. For his transgressions, Iswal's spirit was bound within the form of a terrible creature, which was summoned from the abyss. His maddened spirit has resided within that tortured husk for many ages now. It seems to me that he has suffered long enough. I implore you, find Iswal and release him from his cruel imprisonment. Put an end to his guilt and suffering.
I didn't mean to skip his dialogue earlier. I was trying to hit F to zoom in, so... I don't actually know. Let me... Yeah. Sorry. There we go.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, okay. Intro would be it.
Mephisto's defeat is a great
Wish I could, like, click a spot down here and have him start from there.
Find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of Heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the Prime Evils draws near. You must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph. Your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. O Iswal, long ago I swore an oath to watch over the Halandrim and their descendants. As Deckard Cain is the last of their esteemed order, I will not allow him to perish here so far from the lands of his birth. Be at ease, hero. I know that he is your friend.
Yeah.
He shall come to no harm.
Good. Okay.
The time has come for you to destroy Mephisto's soul stone. Take the stone to the Hell Forge. Place it upon the forge and strike it soundly with the hammer. Only by doing this can you prevent Mephisto from manifesting in this world ever again.
Then we've got Halbu.
Hail to you, champion.
He's the, like, spirit of an ancient hero and Forge Master. A little disappointed they didn't give him dialogue, but, you know, it's fine. Okay. And then Jamila.
What do you need?
She's our healer, she's the merchant. She's gonna have the scrolls and potions and keys for us, so she is one of our go-to stops. Okay. Also no dialogue, sad day. And this act seems incredibly short with only 3 quests instead of the 6, but it's one that is sort of designed for you to walk all the way through it, kind of. That'll be made more apparent as we go in just a minute here, because I have about 20 minutes left. I wanted to see if we could at least start the search for Iswal. If we can actually manage to kill him, his quest gives us another free skill point. But real quick, before I leave on that quest, this is such a cool little corner of the set with Tyrael and Deckard getting to chill by the fire with the weapons all arrayed out and everything. Always loved it. It's always good. Let's head out into Pandemonium. I guess I should have done bone armor first. Yeah. And then we got to Kind of cross our fingers that there's some weak enemies nearby. I guess I could also help them out. There we go. Get our skelly army back up. This is another moment where the, like, strategy here is that we're going to be hugging the wall and trying to find the doorway, if you will, into the next zone, which is where his wall is going to be. Interesting. I didn't think it would be that easy for my brain to switch to actually pronouncing his full name like that. It's a little weird. Feels weird. But, it's okay. I'm just so used to everybody calling him Izzy, so actually saying Iswal, which, Izzy. I'm getting distracted with monsters and lootables. Oh, full topaz. We take that. I think if we can kill Iswal when we get the skill point, I'm going to go ahead and put the summon resist point in there. Yeah, cool. We're doing alright. Plains of Despair. Fuck yes, that is an excellent find. Holy shit. These little burning soul things are a pain in the ass, by the way, as I'm sure you can tell. They went from being fully invisible to throwing lightning bolts at us. It's not great. Yeah, Sith ghosts, basically. They hurt. If you're not prepared to deal with them, they hurt. Which... we only have 5 lightning res, and we held up okay. Venom Lords are a pretty common enemy type from here on in. Little beefy, they hit hard in melee and have that flamethrower breath type thing. Hell yeah, with the tall rune. There was those gross, like weirdly double jointed demon things that were crawling around. Oh, Jesus! Crawling around earlier. Those are also a brand new enemy type. They eat corpses to spit out little baby versions of themselves. The baby ones won't. I don't think I've ever seen a baby one grow up into a full one. But they are just extra baddies. Also, there's Greater at 180 points, and there's our first super at 320, which we don't have yet. But that's okay. Hey, we're about to level again, which is also awesome. I say about, we're still 3 bars away, but these guys, flesh spawners. And then those are the little baby things that they can spit out. There was another one earlier that has a similar mechanic. It was kind of a red-orange color and had like a weird tentacle mouth. Those things will eat corpses to spit like regurgitated flesh balls at you to deal damage. It's exceptionally gross. Where the fuck is his wall now? Is he? Jesus. Whoa! No, thank you, with all that lightning and fire. Damn, even Golem's holding up still. The way his health dropped there for a second, I thought I'd have to resummon. Because I'm... Yeah. On its own, that doesn't look like a whole hell of a lot right now, but that whole set is one of the best low-level armor sets you can get. Fairly low strength and level requirements. It does have a shield as one of its pieces, and the shield gives you +1 to all skills. The full set gives you a bunch of extra set bonuses, so that was a really solid find for us. Overall, anyway. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. If we're at the back wall already, then Iswell needs to be over here somewhere. That time it was on purpose. There he is. I'm gonna stay well and truly away from him. Everybody seems to be holding up pretty well. Very impressed right now. Normally he's a much harder fight. Bone Brigade putting in some work. Hell yeah. With a rare amulet? Fucking right. Okay. And there's his spirit of the ghost, or the angel. Obnoxious as fuck, yeah. Alright.
Tyrion was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal agency. Hell itself is poised to spill forth into your world like a tidal wave of blood and nightmares. You and all of your kind are doomed.
Dick.
Iswal was weak. He squandered his infernal power.
Thank you, Hero, for putting Iswal's tortured spirit to rest. May the light protect you and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. If what you tell me is true, then I fear that we have been played for fools all along. This wall helped Diablo and his brothers trick me into using the Soul Stones against them. Now the stone's powers are corrupted. With the combined powers of the Soul Stones under their control, the Prime Evils will be able to turn the mortal world into a permanent outpost of hell.
Not if I can stop it. I did also try my best not to spoil this, but Izzy's quest is extra awesome because it's not just one skill point. We get 2 free skill points. Now, that said, I could put them in Weaken and Terror so that we could get Decrepify when we level up shortly. Or, like I was saying, I can put one of them in Summon Resist, and then we can put the other one in Skelly's Mastery, Golem Mastery, maybe double up on Resist even, get the resistances way up so we don't have to worry about it. Another consideration here would be, at least for the next end act boss, which I guess minor spoiler, Diablo, one of his, I guess 2 of his attacks are incredibly high elemental damage, so the resistance would be very nice there. Decrepify might be very helpful against him. From what I have read in the past, Iron Maiden would be more helpful against him, but I don't know that I want to spend a point on Iron Maiden. I think we're doing pretty well right now, so I'm gonna attempt to avoid Iron Maiden at all. So then it's back to, do we knock out the prerequisites for Decrepify? And I think I just convinced myself with that mention of Diablo's damage that at least 1 point in the resistance is gonna be the move. It gives him almost 50 HP. Okay, so I'm gonna do Summon Resist and Golem, I think. Golem deserves some more levels. He's been putting in a lot of work against the bosses and whatnot. So we'll do the Resist. Oh, hey. I guess we wouldn't have been able to put an extra point in there anyway. So. There we go. We are a little early still. Resummon him. Did I ID everything? I didn't ID anything.
Good evening.
Greetings.
Oh. Oh. I don't know how that stacks up with my Druid's Amulet. That might be a really good find. Holy crap, okay. I think that might be the move there again. Go ahead and pivot back to that.
To good use.
Clear. We'll plop that there. You will go there. think I'll spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Might go a little long. We're gonna look for the next zone. There we go. Perfect. And then we're just gonna look for the waypoint and see if we can't get some more experience while we do that. There they are, corpse spitters. Eats and spits corpses. Like that. Like a jerk. Ooh, fuck yeah. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's miserable. Am I good on... I'm still good on portals. Thankfully, most of them, there is like a occasional random unique mob of them or whatever that is actually pretty nasty, but most of the time they're kind of pushovers. Also, that double XP shrine is a little busted. I'm definitely going to double back when this one runs out. Oh my god. Also curious. 40 to 42. Pretty solid, guys. It's a cool little set piece. Ow. Oh god. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Didn't expect to get caught up like that. Nice. Alright. I guess now I'll start correcting that problem. I guess I maybe should have spent the golem point on that too, but a little late now. Oh, ew. 4 to 8 damage? That's so low now. There should be a waypoint somewhere in this zone. Let me double back for that shrine. Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Wow. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen 3 all back to back like that. Yeah. I'm here for it though, with 3 experience shrines. Let's fucking go. This. Alright. There we go. So close. like how far away we're getting from the third experience shrine. Yeah, especially when I knew it was almost out. I'm also a little curious, now that we're back here, if I just passed it on this side. Okay. Double check this little gap over here. This little gap over here. Okay. Please don't just be a dead end. That would suck. Nice. Thank you. Go, my children. Whoa! Vile Maul. Did he just vanish? Sure hope there's just a loop that I can't see because of like line of sight stuff. Whoop. There's the waypoint. Nice. And then River of Flame, which is the next spot we would need to go to. Wow, and just dropped nothing. Okay. Alright, and that was just about 5 minutes, which is what I was really hoping for, so that's kind of a perfect spot to end. We're gonna go ahead and take this waypoint back. LID everything, and we'll wrap it up there.
Yes.
Hail to you, champion.
Hopefully I got some decent use out of that last one. I wasn't really able to track it too well. Let's see if we sell that. Okay. Alright. Easy cleanup, too. Four more levels. We'll be at 29 by the time we can use that. And then one more level and we'll be able to use that. Wow. Okay. I also need to go ahead and look up if I can make that into anything, but it's probably not worth the defense drop anymore. We'll just double check 3 OS armor. There we go. Here we go. Now pikes are the measure for mercenary weapon of choice. There's the bladed belt. And that's our next tier that'll give us the next row of potions. Sure. 2% more. Not worth it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, everybody. Thanks so much for sticking around. Did not expect to be able to clear Act 3 that quickly, or that easily, but Vincent Price, Necromancer, continues to excel. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to everybody. Good night, and good luck all.